All right, everyone, this is Dr. Tom Rifai, Healthy Lifestyle Specialist, founder of Reality Meets Science, and we're here at the Andiamo Warren with the executive chef for the Andiamo Restaurant Group, Chef Jim Oppett. I've been friends with him for a long time, and I'll tell you, he's going to give you some great tips on healthy cooking. We're going to just talk about the basics. When everyone's worried about sugar, I say also starch, I say fats, salt. We want everything from the chef. We want the best tasting, healthiest longevity, but give us honestly the basic 4 tips to healthy cooking.
I would say in my 30-year career, some of the most experimental I've done has been with you. We've worked together. We've really spent a lot of time focusing on providing, high quality, full flavored meals like here you're used to getting at Andiamo Restaurant. 6 full ounces of protein, making sure we can sustain that satiety, making sure you feel full at the end of the day, but not compromising flavor, not compromising textures. You and I have worked a lot in the past for months and months and months. We kind of experimented like in our little lab, and we tasted and we tried, and lots of different things that we worked on. And we ideally removing the fats. I mean, we say that for a chef, those are kind of your crutches: butter, salt, fats. Add a little bit of cream to it, or add a little bit more salt to it, a little bit of truffle oil, or whatever we have to do to doctor it up. So we spent a lot of time really focusing on getting through to the true flavors of the foods. Little things that we've played with too. Working different spice combinations and different things. So, instead of oils and different things, just putting different herb crusts on the meat before you sear it, or going on the barbecue and incorporating different flavors like that. So we did a lot by using different flavors of spice combinations in place of the salt. So that was a huge success by, really being able to enunciate flavors without adding the salt, because we know salt is that flavor enhancer.
And we brought out that natural sweetness without adding any sugar, and I think we came up with about 1.5 pounds of food for under 600 calories.
Absolutely. So little things like this, even the citrus juices, thinking about your taste buds and balancing the flavors. So little drops of fresh citrus juice, again, help enunciate, really permeate some of the flavors, and the fresh herbs. Adding all these things that don't have any calories but the intense flavor. So just some fresh herbs right at the end, or just a quick little cook with the herbs in there. Really, again, kind of marries the flavor. That I think that was the most fun that you and I had in all the time that we did work together, was really working like scallops and basil, beets and orange and tarragon, and you really learn more about cooking, and it's been a great challenge for me partnering with you over the last 6 or so years.
Apple jicama slaw, I remember that very well.
Right.
When it comes down to pulling the powerhouse nutrient vegetables, the flavors out, what's the kind of core tips that you would say to bring out the flavors, the caramelization you talked about, the proper cooking? What's the best top 3 things you would say when it comes to bringing the flavor out of vegetables for people that have trouble?
Always buy what's freshest and what's in season. I think that's the thing that we stumble with, that we have this preconceived notion. We go to the grocery store and we're set on asparagus or we're set on yellow squash. Well, it may be in season, but it might not be at the peak of its quality either. So again, just buying what's the best, freshest available. Simple cooking techniques. I think that's what you and I learned a lot. The days of steaming vegetables, you incorporate 0 flavor to it. So we did a lot of grilling, a lot of searing, a lot of roasting, a lot of braising, things that you don't have to incorporate the fats, but it allows you to incorporate lots of flavors into that. So again, the freshness would be the first thing I would suggest. The cooking method would be the second. And then doing enough research. The third most important part would be doing enough research to know what really pairs well flavor-wise together. What citruses pair well with what items, what herbs go well with other things. And like being Italian, like you think Italian, well, it must be basil and oregano and all the same herbs. There's a lot of influence from Africa in Italian cooking. Lots of sesame seeds and curries and corianders and things that you might not necessarily recognize or realize in Italy.
He's making me hungry.
You get a lot of those influences, and I think, again, that's been the challenge, and that's why I always welcome our time together, because it really helps me dig down to my core roots too, and really put on my thinking cap a little bit. And you taught me when I realized too, every day when I put my white jacket on, I'm not a chef, but I'm also a healthcare provider to all of my guests and customers as well. So that's a very important aspect that I think we've hit the hammer.
Hey man, I think, that was inspirational. Just imagine what we've got coming next, okay? Thank you so much, Chef.
Pleasure, as always.